Hello everyone, my name is Pastel Sparkles. I am a streamer on Twitch and I just finished Best Friend Forever. So what's Best Friend Forever, you might be wondering? It is a game that just came out very recently, within the last week or so. This game is a little hard to describe without it sounding a little odd, but bear with me while I go on this explanation journey with you today. It is a game where you play as a dog owner and you are romancing other dog owners. It doesn't sound as weird now that I'm saying it with some brain. On stream it is very difficult for me to say. You are the newest resident in Rainbow Bay, and as soon as you get there, the next day you find your forever friend from the veterinary clinic in Rainbow Bay, and then you're off on a whirlwind adventure with romance and many farts and poops from dog to clean up. Beyond some stressful quick time events if you're playing docked on the Switch, this game is full of adorable romance moments. Some moments that are cringy, which are kind of well known within the dating sim sphere. It's just a very wholesome and beautiful game, and I think that if you are well versed in dating sims, you're going to absolutely love this. And I think even if you're not really familiar with dating sims, you're going to enjoy this just for the fact that you get to have your own little dog that you get to look after and teach and set off into the world. It's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? There are 6 romance options for you to choose from, and they are all vastly different and extremely interesting and suit a variety of different needs, just like finding someone in real life. The characters that you are able to romance are Anders, Astrid, Felix, Maribel, Robin, and Sasha. Every one of the romance options has their own pooch for you to love and get to know. And I have completed 3 romance pathways, so I feel like I have quite a good scope now of sort of what's on offer, so I can speak a little bit about that. On my stream, I just finished it earlier in the week, doing the Astrid romance pathway, which is just adorable and beautiful. During the stream, I was debating whether I start with Astrid or Felix, and once we worked out that Astrid looks quite a lot like one of our friends on Twitch, Cat Roulette, we kind of went down the romance pathway because it just seemed like the right thing to do. And I'm really glad that I did, because Astrid's character is just incredibly adorable. She's a figure skater with a little Samoyed called Laika, who really befriends your dog. It's just adorable, the friendship that the 2 dogs have. Even without the romance between you and the romance option, the dogs really get something good out of it, and that's just the cutest thing ever. But yeah, so Astrid is a figure skater. She is trying to perfect an incredibly difficult skating move. So she struggles with her self-worth a lot, but she also has some really interesting sort of passions. So she's very good at singing and performing. She's also into occult shit like astrology and tarot, which is something that I really like. So I just really vibed with her. So I'm very glad that we ended up going down that pathway. But off stream, I have played Maribel, who as soon as I saw her, I was completely enamored by. She has massive biceps, and I just want her to punch me in the face. She comes with her own little Pomeranian called Gravy, which is a nickname for Gravedigger, which is metal as fuck. She is a city planner, and she lives a very fast-paced life, and there are elements of it where it feels like she could be more distant from you, but she loves very deeply. And so like, even though maybe it seems like she's a bit distracted on your dates, you do feel like you have a kind of more meaningful connection with her, which I think is quite nice. And Anders, the final of the 3 that I have tried, whose name sounds very familiar to Alexander Hamilton, but also reminds us of Anders from Dragon Age, who we'd rather forget. In any case, if you're looking for the very flirty, hard and fast romance character, that's definitely the one to go for. That one picks up in physical romance very quickly, more than the others that I got to try. So it's very interesting in sort of the romance way, you've got a lot of different options, but also the diversity and what people are interested in. And also, yeah, just the pace of the relationships is very, very different to some of the other dating sims that I have played. This dating sim reminded me a lot of Dream Daddy. The kind of humor of it was very similar to that which you found in Dream Daddy. So if you really liked Dream Daddy, I think you'll really like Best Friend Forever. Doesn't seem to be any sinister plot line though, which was a huge part of Dream Daddy and things like Hatoful Boyfriend, unless I just haven't found it yet. If I haven't found it yet, please let me know. While it might not have a sinister plotline, it does have the element of looking after a dog, which is sometimes challenging and sometimes feels like it's a roadblock in your quest for love. Throughout the course of the game, you are on a 15-week puppy training school program where after every main event in the week, you are looking after your dog. So you've got to go through and try and upgrade their smarts, their manners, their trust in you, their fitness, things like that. And you can do that by having puppy play dates or a sprinkler party or pup flicks and chill. The puppy puns in this game are off the charts, but that's the thing with dating games, there's always puns. I played this on the Switch, and on the Switch the puppy preschool thing is quite a bit more difficult for some reason. I know on the PC version that's not the case. There has been a patch that's come through that has kind of fixed that. The game is developed by Star Cult, and they are an indie development company in New Zealand. So because it is a smaller team, not only am I amazed by what they have achieved, I also give them quite a bit of a break when it comes to little things that need improvements. So there are some bugs and things that have been needing fixes, and especially in this early time, we're going to be seeing more of those bugs now than we might later. So that's something to consider. I know that there are significantly less bugs on the PC version, which you can get on Steam, which is actually on sale right now. So if you are thinking of picking it up, now is the best time to be getting it. The Switch version is still very good. However, I would recommend playing it with the touchscreen, as it is infinitely easier to play. I had to play it docked the first time, and let me tell you, that cursor does not move fast enough for you to do any of the quick time events with your dog. So this game is particularly important to me because I was pretty invested in it from the beginning of the development. I followed the game pretty closely from when it was first announced that it was being made, and through the development I was able to be a playtester, and I didn't find out until the last stream that I had of it that the playtesters were actually in the credits of the game. So when I finished the game and we looked through the credits, I was able to find my name, and it was a very special moment for me on stream. So it's gonna be my real name. So it was, oh, I see my name! I'm in there! Woohoo! I am in there! That's so cool! I've never been in credits before! So this game is quite close to my heart for that reason, but also it's close to my heart because I think it's a very well-made dating sim. Even though some of the kind of puppy daycare part of it seems to be a little bit of a slog, you can get past it for the well-written story that is there and the severe amount of thirst that you have for each of the characters. Every single one of them is beautiful, every single one of them is interesting, and I think there really is something for everyone if you really like these kinds of games. So what, after all of this, might I rate this on the scale of 1 to 10 thirsts? This game is getting a very solid 9 out of 10. The only point docking there is for the few glitches, which will definitely be fixed in the next patches. I know the Switch is going to be happening a little later than the PC version, but once the bugs are squished, this game would get a very, very nice 15 out of 10. So, you know, whether you play it now or play it later is completely up to you. It's very thirsty, it's very wholesome, it's very cute, and you can get a puppy patting combo, and that's really it. That's happiness. Thank you all for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy this game if you do play it. I am thinking of making a playthrough where I play through the romance pathway for Felix, who is our beautiful himbo character. I love him. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you are thinking about picking up this game, who do you think you would like to romance? Or if you have played this game, who did you romance and how did you like it? And I'll see you guys next time.